Let's talk about the number one retention strategy of every company. It's not you getting a raise. It's not, getting the title you're looking for or the experience or the opportunity. It's that pizza party that we all know and love, right? The team outing. That was never your choice. Wasn't really a vote, and but we all attend. You can already tell from my voice, not a big fan of team outings. All right, yeah. Not a big fan, especially because I don't really feel like there's any agency in it. But I want to hear your thoughts. I think I've made myself clear on this. What do you guys think about team outings? And if you say you're for or against it, let me know if any of you guys have been responsible for setting one up.
Yeah, I think they're a great team, a great team building activity. It at the very least, it's an opportunity to meet people that you may never have come in contact with in the workplace, and it can be potentially a valuable way to cross-pollinate ideas. Potentially, I'm not saying all the time; it's not guaranteed, but it's certainly in that kind of environment. You're more likely to talk to people that you never talk to at work, and there's some good that can come out of it. At a minimum, it's an opportunity to be to relax a little bit. You don't have to be the person jumping on the table and doing shots, but you can't get out and socialize a little bit with your teammates.
How many team outings do you think you've been in your career?
Sorry?
How many team outings have you been a part of in your career?
A ton.
All right, beautiful.
A ton.
Now give me just one anecdote of that exact experience you said that could come out of it. Is there a colleague you have now that your only reason the relationship has built the way it has is because of a team outing?
In my role, it was valuable for me because there were a lot of parts of the company that I never came in contact with. Right? And so this was an opportunity to reach out to areas of the business that potentially could benefit from a relationship with their company lawyer, but they just never knew who to ask for.
Oh, so you had an actual empirical effect on your career from some of these outings?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
What about you guys?
I had one. And it was just a situation before, video calls. I flew out to meet a bunch of dealers in Nova Scotia. It was for a party, and they didn't know what I looked like. All they knew I was a voice on the other end of the phone that had to make a decision on these credit applications at the time. And it was a great experience because once they saw me, it's almost like the relationship just grew to another level. It's almost like they realize I'm a real person, I'm understanding, versus just a voice on the phone. So from that standpoint, it was great because I got to understand how the economy is over there versus in Toronto, because again, on the East Coast, it's very seasonal, right? So you look at credit differently when you get an understanding of how things work on that side of the country. But if that didn't happen, we would not have, gained these type of relationships that I had over the last few years. Like even to this day, these guys will still send me messages.
Because of that outing that you had.
Yes. Right?
Well, a lot of your ideas are being resonated by this article by Corporate Wellness Magazine. The article basically states everything you guys are saying. It's going to build trust. It fosters, improved communication, better relationships. I have yet to experience this utopia you guys are talking about, but
it only happened at one time.
Yeah,
I must have been like 30.
Do you think you need to have a team outing to do that? Yes, they flew you out there for a party, but they could have flown you out there to say, okay, because this is an important customer, you're going to now go and work from their office for a couple days. So you're sitting in their office and working. You didn't necessarily have to go hang out with them at a bar and have a few drinks. Yeah, they may become, more open and honest and revealing their true selves because you're out at a party, but I don't necessarily think you need to go to a party in order to have built that relationship. Like we've been working from home. I've been working from home, and a lot of people for the past however many years because of COVID. And you're still able to, if you make an effort to foster a relationship. There were no pizza parties or Christmas parties, etc. And let's be real, when I go to those team outings, I end up only just talking to the people who I work with anyways. Like, I'm not going to go talk to somebody over in HR
You see
because
clicks form. Yeah.
I'm not going to go speak with them because I don't know them.
Yeah, times are different though. At that time, we weren't doing video calls, right? And I guess they were trying to create a casual environment. Sometimes people, when they're a bit more relaxed or more open to conversations and just get to know each other versus just being strictly business, right? So from that standpoint, I can understand why it works. With you, working from home, and again, the ability to just open up a laptop and you're seeing these people, that's pretty much a replacement of what people used to do and travel all over the world, right? So from that standpoint, it doesn't make sense right now. So for me, team outings beyond that, I feel like it's just a waste of time.
Yeah.
They don't even engage with the employees to see, is this what you want to do? You're being forced.
Yeah, there's probably a better methodology if you want to do it. Look,
I agree.
Just ask them.
Yeah.
Like,
So when I was a manager, and the job I had before this, it was actually a part of our budget. You had a certain amount per employee that you had to spend, and if you didn't spend it, then you'd lose it,
lost
right?
it, yeah.
So you want to spend the money, but what I did with my team was part of their performance goals. I made a small percentage where you and at least one other person, maximum of 3, have to plan something for our department as a team. And here's the budget. So it was part of the performance. It's very small, but here it was engaging them in the planning of what they wanted to do versus me saying, okay, or the company saying, we're going to get together and have a barbecue or order some pizza. So they planned the event. And I found that because it was like, they were the ones being empowered to decide what we're going to do as a team. The buy-in was, and the participation was much greater than if it was the company planning something for them to attend.
yeah, being an active participant.
Yes.
It depends on, look, if you're doing a team outing, if you're an executive right now and you want to do a team outing as a way to reward your team, just give them money.
Give me the money.
Give me the money.
Give me
Exactly.
the money. Give me a gift card.
Right?
Give me the gift card.
If it's for culture, you want to build, especially with remote work, we're all kind of like hermits, and then all of a sudden someone sees you and you look like, so if you want to just create that so that we're actually just social beings again, then I think the right approach is to let the team actively participate in sort of creating that event.
Yeah.
But also there's ways to do well in the team outing. When I joined the company I was with, we were 50 employees and nobody knew anyone really, other than the 6 people that was in each kind of retail location. They knew each other, but nobody cross-pollinated ideas. And I started something very simple. I made everyone download WhatsApp. All right, which I thought was common. Everyone in Texas has no idea what WhatsApp is. They're like, "What? This is weird." So, made them get WhatsApp, created a group, and every morning I would just say good morning and put like a GIF. Right, it was so millennial of me. Apparently, Gen Zs make fun of GIFs, but I love them. I'll just put a funny GIF, like a guy drinking a cup of coffee like this big, and saying, everyone. And at the beginning, I was kind of a loner, the only guy saying that. Today, every single employee says good morning with some sort of funny quote. And now we share our wins, like, I just got this sale, I just did this.
That's
and that kind of created the culture.
That's
and I
cool.
didn't have to do a team outing. I didn't have to buy pizza.
Exactly.
I just had to say, good morning.
And also, if you're an executive and you're wanting to do a plan a team outing, don't do it on people's own time. Like, you're during work hours.
So
Everyone pitch
Saturday's
in.
not good.
Yeah, the only time that someone should bring a pot and ask you for $20 to pitch in for something is church. Okay, not for the office party, right?